back. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my second video for the new year, 2020. If you watched my first video of 2020, it was announcing some exciting news that Dan and I are expecting a little boy in June. And just a quick little follow-up to that. This is not related to today's video or anything, but I just wanted to mention that I did announce it to my coworkers, and I totally regret freaking telling them, because already these women who, you know, they're not, some of them are my good friends from work, but some of them have, most of them are just like acquaintances, and they're already like commenting on how much my baby bump has popped out and how I'm showing, and oh my gosh, like this is gonna be a big baby, and oh, when they were pregnant they didn't start showing till they were 6 months. And it's just like, you know, I think they mean well, but part of me is also like, I don't want to hear it. Nobody asked you. I didn't ask for your commentary, and that was probably one of the reasons why I didn't want to get all this attention from it, and now I have to hear it nonstop, and it's just like, no, that is not gonna continue. I'm definitely gonna nip that in the bud. I don't want to hear how big I'm getting or anything. I'm not gonna be one of those newly pregnant women that shows their bump growing every month. It's like, I'm just not into that. That's not my thing, and I don't want to hear it. So I just think it's rude and kind of like, not insulting, but just not your place to talk about my changing body. So yeah, I just regret telling everybody at work. But anyway, aside from that, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling a lot better since the first trimester. Most of the migraines have really stopped, so that's good news. And yeah, I'm just kind of still surreal moment that, you know, it's happening and it's gonna be here in about 5 months, so we'll see how, you know, it progresses. But today I wanted to do a video. I've seen a couple other channels do this type of video where they are sharing, kind of admitting to how much they've spent at Sephora for 2019, the past year. And I decided that sounds like an interesting idea. I would like to see how much I've spent, and by the title of this video, you can see that it was a small fortune, and I'm not proud of it. It's not something I'm bragging about. It's definitely an eye-opener. Before I started this video, I admitted to Dan, I was like, so I'm going to do a video about all of my Sephora purchases for 2019 and kind of added it up, and I wanted to let you know so you're not surprised or anything, because he doesn't, you know, monitor my purchases or anything like that. I mean, he sees the packages I get, but has probably no idea really how much makeup costs or anything. And he was just like, was it 20,000? And I was like, oh no. And he's like, 10,000? I was like, oh no, not that. He's like, oh, then okay, whatever. And I was like, oh, good. Fine by me then, so I don't feel as guilty or as bad. I mean, it's still a lot of money, don't get me wrong. This is the reason I'm doing this, is because since we are expecting a little one, I definitely cannot be frivolously spending this amount of money when we have a new baby that we're going to have to care for and provide for. And sure enough, all these baby expenses are going to probably replace a good chunk of my makeup expenses. But yeah, I just thought it would be interesting. And yeah, so 4,000 is definitely a lot. Like I said, I told him too, I'm like, you know, that was just Sephora, so it's not including Ulta or any of the other retailers that I spent makeup, you know, purchases on. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. I know, I get it. But he's like, you're doing well on Mercari, you're reselling stuff, so I know it's not just all for you and it wasn't all money that you spent on yourself. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, that's true. So yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. But I'm glad he was, you know, not shocked by it or anything, considering the amount of makeup I do have. And so I thought it was interesting, and I did make kind of like a little Excel sheet of all my purchases. Which is good about Sephora is, since you're a Beauty Insider member, they do keep track of all your purchases. And yeah, it was interesting to see the progression of how much makeup I bought as the months went on, and yeah, we're just gonna kind of go through it. I'm sorry if it's gonna be kind of boring since I'm not showing any makeup here, but yeah, I thought it would be just a eye-opening video and confession, I guess. I don't know if you guys would want to see an Ulta one version of this, because I feel like I might have shopped more at Ulta, but also Ulta has the better reward system, and you're not, when you're cashing in points, you're not, you know, spending those actual dollars. The Sephora money, the $4,000, is actual money that was spent. It's not including gift cards or store credit or stuff like that that I did use to spend on purchases. This is actual credit card money that was purchased and used for these items. And in the end, I tally up, you know, in categories like what how many I purchased of each item. So it was interesting to see, wow, I bought a lot of eyeshadow. So yeah, let's just start, I guess. And I'm sorry if my foundation is a little bit darker. I used the Pat McGrath foundation, and I think it, you know, is definitely more of a summer shade for me because I am paler now, but so it doesn't quite matches my neckline as before. But anyway, let's just start. So in the beginning of 2019, I had seriously thought I was going to do a low buy for 2019. That quickly wore off. I didn't set a limit. I didn't set restrictions. I was just like, you know, consciously going to try to do a low buy. January, so the first couple months were good. January, I did not shop at all at Sephora. I had the Sephora Play Box for all of 2019, so I did include the Play Box purchases because that was shopping at Sephora. Each month, you get the Sephora Play. I did terminate it at the end of 2019 because it's just about time. But yeah, so January, I had my January Play, and with tax, it was $10.79. So that is $10.79 I spent for 12 months. So I'll just kind of leave it at that. But I didn't shop anything else in that month at Sephora. February, also the Play Box, again, just $10.79. So no other purchases in February. I spoke too soon. Okay, so I had the February Play Box, and then, okay, I did spend a gift card. So it wasn't actually money I spent myself, but a gift card on 2 perfumes. So I got the Maison Margiela Replica Under the Lemon Trees, the travel spray, which was $28, and the Nest Rollerball Trio, so a little deluxe sample trio, for $22. But like I said, I used a gift card, so I think overall I spent $3.93 after the gift card on those. But that was it for February. March, I had the March Play Box, and then on March 27th, so towards the end of the month, so I was pretty good in March. Towards the end of the month, I did get the Kilian My Kind of Love Discovery Set. So I mentioned that in one of my Sephora hauls, that I had wanted that. It went out of stock when I went to buy it, and I was really bummed. But then when it came back in stock in March, I guess, I decided, okay, now's my time. I'm going to buy it. I think it's like 4 of their travel size perfume scents, and I really wanted to try that brand. I bought one of their full-size perfumes, and the travel size set came back, and I bought that March 27th for $50. But it looks like, I don't know, maybe I used a gift card or something. I don't know. But I'm not going to try and go through each price. I think that would just make this video super, super long. I'll just kind of tally it up at the, by the title of the video, you see that it was a little over $4,000 anyway. So you see the total amount I spent anyway. April, I had the April Play, and this is where I knew the spring sale discount was coming. So I knew, I think that's kind of what I was waiting for and trying to save my gift cards and everything for, because I was like, you can wait until the spring sale and get a lot of stuff on discount. So I got the April Play Box, and then I got the Ciate Jessica Rabbit highlighter. So it was that really cute limited edition Jessica Rabbit collection. So I bought the highlighter. I got the Gucci Flora Gardenia perfume. So it was a perfume bottle. The Laneige Glowy Lip Balm in the scent or flavor Pear. Those just came out. And the Glow Recipe Pineapple Serum. So some skincare. And that was April 9th. And that was about $160 minus some store credit that I had, or discount that I had. And then that was not the sale yet. The sale started April 26th. And that's when I placed an order, and I bought the Bobbi Brown Crushed Liquid Lip. Sorry, dogs are playing around my feet there. The Bobbi Brown Crushed Liquid Lip in Give a Fig. I love that formula, so I'm so glad I bought one of those because I ended up buying more later. The Touch and Soul Metalist Foiled Eyeshadow. So those are eyeshadow singles that were just super sparkly and shimmery. The Givenchy Couture Lipstick. It was the limited edition kind of zebra striped packaging, so I do kind of collect those. Not every single one, but I did get that while I was on sale. And the Marc Jacobs Omega Glaze Luminizer, the huge, compacts that Marc Jacobs has, which was the shade Worth the Wait, I believe. And the Jo Malone Frangipani perfume, not the huge bottle, but kind of like the long, thinner bottles there. So I spent all of that on an order, and I used the gift card, and with the discount, so I didn't actually spend any money, but it would have been like about $176 if I did. Then, of course, since it is the sale, I can't just place one order. I did place an order on April 27th, the very next day, and I got the Too Faced Peach Puff Matte Lip in the shade Scary Spice. Those are really nice matte lipsticks. They smell like the peach and fig cream, and it just wears really well, so I have to dig that out because I haven't worn it lately. I got the Sephora Collection Glow Peel Pads because I wanted to try those instead of the First Aid Beauty ones, since they were a little bit cheaper than those. And then I bought a bunch of Sephora Collection masks. I got one in banana, one in peppermint, and one in hemp. So I think I just saw those and they were cute, so I bought those. And I still had some gift card, and with the sale, after all of that, I spent $24.32. And then the very next day, on the 28th, I placed another order because the Urban Decay Game of Thrones collection came out. So I was really happy that came out during the sale. So that was nice that they released it then. And I bought all 4 of the Urban Decay Game of Thrones lipsticks. They were Cersei, Sansa, White Walker, and Daenerys Targaryen. I did sell most of them. I think I kept maybe one for myself. Also from that collection, I bought the Urban Decay eyeshadow palette that I do have for my own collection purposes. I bought 2 of the eyeliners, Dragon Smoke and Winterfell Snow. I do remember they had sent me the wrong shade. They sent duplicate shades, and by then the other shade was sold out, so that was kind of disappointing. And that was all I bought on the 28th, and that was about $160. May, I got my May play box, but also on May 2nd, oh geez, I guess the spring sale was still going on because I was still shopping. I got the Fenty Kilowatt Foil Highlighter Palette. So it was her, I think it came out in the winter that year, but it's kind of like the smaller pans, and it has like 6 or 7 of them, and they're supposed to be highlighters, but I think I bought it strictly for eyeshadows because they were kind of like different types of shades, and it was already discounted, so with the additional 20% or 15%, whatever it was at the time, I used that. And then May 3rd, I bought my friend in Canada another Marc Jacobs Omega Glaze Luminizer Worth the Wait, because I guess it wasn't available in Canada or something, so I told her I would buy that for her since I had the discount and ship that to her. So I shipped that to Canada and got the discount, and that was about $42. May 17th, I teamed up with a couple friends from Instagram. We joined together and decided to do a giveaway, and so I purchased some items that we were going to give away during during the spring sale. So we bought the Versali Rose Gold Skin Mist for the giveaway, the Natasha Denona Tan and Bronze Glow Palette. So those were for the giveaway, and I also bought myself another Bobbi Brown Crushed Liquid Lip in the shade Juicy Date because I fell in love with the formula and wanted another shade. But I had one of those $100 Sephora gift cards, so it wasn't money like I was actually spending. So then later on, May 23rd, I placed an order and I got the Kaja Moon Crystal Eye Pigment. I got 2 of those because I just wanted to try those and they had really good reviews. In Tiger's Eye and Magic, I got a Lancome Drama Liquid Pencil because those were like, I think one of the weekly wows or something and were half off, and I love that eye pencil. I got Becca's Chrissy Teigen's lip gloss. That was also on sale. And I got Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Daily Peel Treatments in a set of 5. So that was about $80 I spent there. May 27th, I bought Juliet Has a Gun Vanilla Vibes Travel Spray. And that's when they were releasing some Sephora Play boxes that you could just pick and choose, you know, which ones you want to just buy yourself online. And so I bought one of those, and that was about $40. May 30th, not too many days later, Huda Beauty's neon little mini palettes came out. So I bought the Neon Green Obsessions palette, and I bought the Kaja Beauty Bento Bouncy Shimmer Trio, the little eyeshadow stacks in Sparkling Rosé. So that was another about $54. So this is just like all going downhill as the months progress. My low buy stopped and I just, you know, started buying what I wanted pretty much. My June play. June 7th, I bought the Ciate Marbled Metal Eyeshadow in the shade Twisted, which is the eyeshadow pots that are kind of like the Marc Jacobs and Hourglass shimmery eyeshadows that were just super pigmented. So I just like had to pick up the green shade. I got the Dermalogica Breakout Clearing Foam Wash for skincare, the Charlotte Tilbury Highlighter Wand in Spotlight, Biosense Tea Tree Trio, which was like a little skincare gift set, Dominique Cosmetics Rustic Glam Palette, the Jouer Soft Focus Hydrate and Set Powder, the little compacts that they released for pressed setting powders, and another Kaja Moon Crystal Pigment in Cosmic because I like the other 2 so much. I decided to get another shade, and Natasha Denona Sunrise palette when she came out with that palette that was a little bit less expensive than her normally $129 palettes. I had some store credit for that, but the overall total was $233. A week later, June 13th, I bought the Milk Makeup Gel Eyeliner in the shade Bonus because that was a weekly wow, and Mel Thompson always raves about how much she loves that eyeliner, and I'm so glad I purchased that because it is like one of my all-time favorite eyeliner brands. I wish they had like some more like various colors like Marc Jacobs and Urban Decay because I would just buy them all up. And I got the Ciate Watermelon Burst Lip Oil that just released, and that was about $18 I spent. July, so I did finish in June, which is those 2 purchases. July had my July play. July 12th, I bought the Too Faced Shake Your Pom Poms palette, the little mini metal palettes. Those are so cute. And the Sephora Collection Crease Eye Brush. You know, I like their brushes a lot. So that was $35. July 15th, just a few days later, I bought the RMS Pressed Blush Duo in the shade Crushed Rose. Those are really pretty and really cute compacts. And another Sephora Collection contour brush, I think that was on sale for $12. And the Too Faced Bronze Peach Melting Bronzer, that was on sale for $10. So they're like the little cream bronzers that they also released in blushes as well. So that was about $50 I spent. July 23rd, I bought Jouer's Rose Gold Blush Bouquet and Dual Blush. So that was like another shade they released. I really like that blush compact actually. And the Jouer Molten Glow Face and Body Highlighter set that came with a little brush, I believe. And that was about $39 I spent. August, I had the August play box, August 3rd. So this was my birthday month, so I went a little bit overboard, I think. August 3rd, Natasha Denona's Coral 5-pan palette came out, so I bought that, even though I did a video actually comparing that to the Sunrise palette, and it's pretty much identical, so you really don't need both. But that was, with tax, about $52. August 19th, I got the, August, so starting August 19th or around there was the summer sale. They were doing their summer bonus sale that they did last year, but I wasn't expecting it this year. but they did it again, so that was nice and unexpected. So I got the Melt highlighter in Morningstar. Tara Babies had like reviewed that, and so it looked gorgeous. I wanted to get that. The Marc Jacobs Lust and Stardust Luminizer in Showstopper. So it's another one of his huge highlighters in the black packaging with the pink sparkles. I really don't like that highlighter. That was a waste of money. It's on sale now, right now at Sephora, and I don't, yeah, not surprised that it is. The Kevyn Aucoin Foundation Balm. I really wanted to try that, and it's okay. It had good and bad reviews. I think it does work for my skin type, but I also can see it not working for others. The Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter pot in Vivid. So it's that green sparkly color that they released. The Milk Flex Highlighter in Lit. That was like sold out really quick. And so I was glad I picked that up. The Omo Revisa Heroes Trio skincare set. I rave about how the mask is like my favorite spot treatment. So it was part of the set, and it was pretty much the same amount as just the mask alone. So I bought that. And the Biosense Squalene and Tea Tree Cleansing Gel. So I bought a full size of that. So with the summer sale, I spent about $307 for all of that. August 20th, so the very next day of the sale, I placed another order. I bought the Floral Street London Poppy perfume. So that was a new perfume brand that I just noticed on Sephora. So I wanted to try. The packaging is gorgeous. It has like the flower it represents and everything on the bottle, and so I was very happy once I got it. It was really nice smelling perfume. The Beauty Blender Pretty in Pink set, so it has the 3 pink beauty blenders in a set. The Huda Beauty Gold Remastered palette. I didn't have the original one, so the remastered one was on sale, so I bought that. And the Viseart Cool Mattes 2 palette, and that was $203. And then the very next day, so I placed an order every single day in a row. The 21st, I bought the Viseart Liaison palette. It's like the purple shades, but it arrived with one of the shades shattered, and so Sephora just refunded me for that. The Caudalie Vino Pure Pore Purifying Gel Cleanser, another cleanser I wanted to try. The Guerlain Gold Radiant Spray, some bougie setting spray that I wanted to try, and the Benefit Cookie Highlighter that released as a single. So that was $120, and the sale continued. I did wait like a week by then to place my next order, which was the Anastasia Norvina Pro Palette Volume 1 that like shocked everybody that she was coming out with this, and it wasn't expected. And I remember posting a photo of that on Instagram because I found it on, I think Bloomingdale's accidentally released it, and so it was just like, I guess not supposed to be released. So ABH actually asked me to take my post down, and they would send me some stuff, and were very nice and kind about it. So I totally understood and took my post down, but it released just like a week later. So when it was on Sephora, since I could get it with the summer sale, I bought the volume 1. And then I bought the Tarte Sea Glass Liquid Eyeshadow in Night Dive, which is a really pretty sparkling pink shade. So that total was about $70. On the 28th, I bought the Pat McGrath Eye Ecstasy Subversive palette. It's like the little palettes she released 2 of, and that was about $14 I spent on that. Then September, I had my September play. September 17th, I got the Natasha Denona Mini Gold palette for, I guess I had some kind of credit card rewards or something, so that was just $10 I spent. On the 22nd, I bought the Too Faced Gingerbread Bronze and Kiss set. So this is like the holidays releases that started coming out. So I bought the Bronze and Kiss set, and that was about $42. I got the Urban Decay Sweet Little Vices lip set for $26. On the 24th, these were separate orders. On the 26th, I ordered 2 of the Sephora Luxe Play boxes. So they are like more luxury brands and a little bit higher price point. I think they were $20 each, $25 each. So I bought 2 of those. So that was about $54. And then October 12th started the Friends and Family sale. So of course, I can't miss a sale. I bought the Fenty Balm Baby mini gloss and highlighter set. So that was $24. I got the Patrick Ta Major Glow on the Go set. So it had like his shimmery body oil and a lip gloss, and I never tried any of his products before, so I decided to order that. I got the Fenty Glossy Posse Gloss Bomb set, so that was a really cute holiday set with like 5 of her mini lip glosses and new shades in that. The Pat McGrath Blitz Astral Quad in Nocturnal Nirvana, so it was like the quads that she released 3 shades of, so I got one of those. And I got the Tatcha Luxury Obento set. It's like all their full-size skincare products, a huge splurge, but I bought it to sell on Mercari, so I bought that. And surprisingly, Sephora had put back some of Pat McGrath's Decadence Mothership palettes discounted. They must have just had some like leftover in backstock or something. So luckily Susie told me, and we managed to order a couple of those before they sold out right away, and got the discount on them. So that was about $600 spent after the friends and family discount. And also on October 12th, it looks like I placed another order where I bought the Sephora Collection Mystic Aura Eye Palette, another Fenty Glossy Posse Gloss Bomb set, the Origins Go-Go Ginseng set, skincare set, and that was about $88. October 16th, I got the Sephora Collection and Moschino Laptop Palette because that was discounted half off, and I didn't buy it when it was full price, so I was glad I waited. And Sephora Collection Stippling Concealer Brush because that was also on sale, and I had store credits, so I didn't end up spending any of my money on that. October 26th, I got the Patrick Ta Velvet Blush in She's Adorable. So he released a bunch of blushes, so I wanted to try one of those, and I really like that formula and shade. It's not super pigmented, so you can build it up, but it's like just very nice kind of flush shade to your cheeks, and I had store credit, so didn't need to spend my money right then and there. Also, October 30th, I got a Sephora Collection lip liner. I think I was just trying to hit a minimum requirement for a gift with purchase. And the Natasha Denona Cranberry 5-pan holiday palette that she released finally went on sale for $24, so I just had to get that at that price because I waited all year for it to go on sale. And also used store credit. Then comes November Playbox. November 1st was their fall holiday sale, so not too long after their friends and family sale. So they had a lot more sales this year, I noticed, than previous years. So I think they are just trying to compete with like Ulta and other, brands, websites and stuff, because yeah, they just were coming out with sales like left and right, it seemed. So November 1st is the fall holiday sale. I got the Ulla Henriksen Lucky Pucker Lip Scrub, which was like an apple flavor, and that was really good. I really am happy I got that. The Lunar Beauty Moonspell palette. So that's my first Lunar Beauty purchase. So I wanted to try that palette. I got a perfume, the Valentino Donna Born in Roma perfume, and the Huda Mercury Retrograde palette. So she just released that new palette that's stunning and pastel-y and kind of winter vibes. So that was about $177. November 10th, I bought this was like towards the end of the holiday sale, and I didn't think I was going to buy anything else, but of course I couldn't stop myself. So I got the RMS Luminizing and Bronzing Powder in Madeira Bronze and the Shiseido Self-Refreshing Concealer. That was about $60. November 11th, so the next day, I bought the Lawless Lip Gloss in Manuka, and that is a really nice lip gloss formula if you haven't tried that brand. The Natasha Denona Metropolis palette, I just was going back and forth. I'm like, I don't need it, but wait, I should get it. And I was just like, finally, I was like, get it. It's on sale. You're going to have FOMO if you don't, so just get it while it's on sale. And I'm glad I did. The Fresh Sugar and Spice gift set. So that was about $154. November 11th, I placed another order later that day and got the Benefit Brow Superstars value set. So it has like 6, I think, of their full-size brow products. So that was about $50. November 20th, I bought some Sephora Plays that you can pick and choose which ones that you wanted to get and order. And so I got 2 of those. I got the Sephora Favorites Iconic Hair Set because that was really discounted, and a Sephora Collection eyeliner. That was a green shade. So that was about $54. Okay, coming to the end. November 27th, I bought the Melt Impulsive Palette because that was discounted. So I got that for about $42. November 29th, I got the Melt Amor Eterno Muerte palette. I'm holding off on the Vita palette because I just don't feel like I need those shades right now, but I really am drawn to the Muerte palette shades, so I got that one, and that one sold out, so I'm glad I picked that one up. December Play, December 9th, they had that coupon going around, spend $75, you get $25 off, so I bought the Gucci Flora Emerald Gardenia perfume, so full-size perfume. December 19th, I got the Marc Jacobs. Oh, they had a, that's why I bought the Melt Amor Muerte palette, because if you spent $50 or more, they would give you a 20% off coupon later in December to use. So, like I said, sales all around. December 19th, so that's when I used the 20% off coupon. I bought the Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Fresh Days perfume, which was a new perfume that just sounded nice. And I bought the Pat McGrath Ritualistic Rose Quad, so another one of her quads that sold out, and I thought it would come back, and it didn't for a while, and then suddenly it like restocked on Sephora. So I bought 2 of those because I decided to resell one of them on Mercari. I got the Christoph Robin Detox Holiday Set hair set, so I really love the salt scrub shampoo in that, so that came full size in that set. And the Pat McGrath Lip Fetish Lip Balm in Noir because I just love the packaging and the lip balm. So with the discount, I spent about $273 on that. December 22nd, I bought the Lancome Monochromatique mini palette because that was super on sale and I decided I just wanted to try it. The Briogeo Healthy Hair Game Kit, that was another set on sale. And the Ola Henriksen OMG set. So I got all of that and it was about $78. And then on Christmas, I decided to treat myself, I guess, and bought the Natasha Denona Mini Glam Eyeshadow Palette that came out, and the Sephora Collection Eye Stories Eyeshadow Palette in Southwest Sunrise, another little eyeshadow palette I decided to try. Why not? For $27, I bought all of that. And that was all of my online purchases. So that was my last Sephora purchase of 2019, was Christmas. I was very tempted to place another order for the Fenty new eyeshadow palettes that she released, but I actually held off and have not ordered those yet. So I'm very proud of myself. I have not ordered anything from Sephora yet, so I'm patting myself on the back so far. We'll see. And I only made a couple of in-store purchases, those I listed down here at the bottom. I went to my Sephora and JCPenney on May 5th and bought another Sephora Collections I Love palette in jewel tones and the Beauty Blender set Pretty in Pink, which I sold on Mercari, which is why I bought the second set again. And that was during the spring sale, so I didn't see my prices of the total because it doesn't list that for the store ones for some reason. And then in August, on August 3rd, I did my little birthday weekend in Vegas, so I went to the Sephora in Vegas and I bought oh, it got cut off. But I had a $100 gift card, and I know I bought more than this, but it's not listed all here. I bought the Caudalie Beauty Elixir Spray, the Sol de Janeiro Rio Sunset Glow Motions body oil tanner, and I know I bought the Pat McGrath foundation that day. I also bought my friend whose birthday it was also that weekend perfume. I bought her a travel spray of the Under the Lemon Trees during that trip. And I also bought the Charlotte Tilbury foundation and the Fenty Beauty bronzer. And I don't know, I might have bought a couple of other things during that birthday trip. But like I said, I had a $100 gift card that I used, so I'm not really sure exactly how much I spent during that trip. But overall, like I said, this all tallied up to approximately maybe like 4,100 total that I spent. So yeah, I mean, I know it's definitely not as much as others have spent. It's definitely more than probably some people would be like, are you crazy? How could you spend that much? What a waste, blah, blah, blah. But like I said, makeup makes me happy. Makeup is something I just enjoy for myself. And, you know, now with the little one coming, I know I will not be able to treat myself as much. I mean, here and there, of course, but definitely cannot be spending like that. And, you know, it wasn't all for me. Like I said, some of this stuff was for, you know, selling on my Mercari, which I have linked in my bio, and just, you know, being able to make some money that way. And just, it's just, you know, my passion, the things I like to collect. So I don't know if you guys feel like watching an Ulta version of this or not. I don't know. I haven't gone through my Ulta account to see all the orders I've placed for 2019. Is this something that interests you? Is it boring? But yeah, it was eye-opening to see that, you know, I did spend that much from just one store this whole year. I also want to do a collection of my eyeshadow palettes coming up. That will probably, I wanted to do a whole video, but that will definitely be way too long. So I think I will split that up either, I don't know, should I do larger palettes versus smaller palettes? By brand, alphabetically, by drugstore versus high-end. I'm not really sure how yet I want to split that up. It's not going to be a declutter. I'm still kind of, I mean, maybe while I go through all of the palettes, I'll see ones here and there that I just don't need and can declutter, but it's definitely not going to be a cutthroat declutter or anything. It's just like, I did a couple of videos last year of my eyeshadow palettes, but of course, you know, I've definitely accumulated way more this year, and I want to know exactly like how many eyeshadow palettes I have in my collection, because I definitely think it's over 200. I know, that's crazy. Oh, and I didn't tell you at the very end the tally of all the categories. So for 2019, just from Sephora, so this is not, you know, everything from other stores, but just from Sephora, I bought 11 perfumes, 38 eyeshadows. That was the most I purchased were eyeshadows, so 38. That's including, you know, not just palettes, but like the single eyeshadows or the cream eyeshadows or the liquid eyeshadows. So that's all together. Lips, 23. That's still kind of high. I do not need any more lipsticks. I do not have room for any more lipsticks. I do not use all my lipsticks, so that's still, I didn't want to spend that much on lip products, but that's still kind of a lot. Skincare, 15 items. Foundation, 3. I don't really have a lot of foundation. Highlighters, 13. I love highlighters. Bronzers, 5. Eyeliners, 5. Blush, 3. That's surprising. I thought there would be more blushes. Maybe there are and I miscounted, but 3. Brushes / sponges, makeup tools, 5. Hair care, 3. Brows, 1. Concealer, 1. Powder, 1. And sprays, face mist, 3. So what do you think of that? Do you spend the most on eyeshadows? But that definitely is not surprising for me with the eyeshadows. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I really appreciate if you would subscribe and stay tuned for, yeah, my eyeshadow palette collection once I can figure out how I want to split that up for a video and lay them all out and see them all together and tally them all up. Thank you. Bye.